Hello, people. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. Well, today I'm here to talk about how to cook. Basically, I know almost most of the people on this planet they know how to cook, but there are some people who doubt their abilities. They think, oh, I can't even boil water. They just kind of underestimate themselves, and it is this video is for them today. Well, cooking is definitely an art, but if you're hungry, you won't consider it as an art, but it's a necessity. So, today I can just tell for those people who really hate cooking or has no idea about how to go about cooking, it's only for them. Um, we are going to start with just the basic things and something to eat with rice. Let's start with chicken curry. I mean, yeah, it does bring water to your mouth, but it's also as easy. It's quite simple to make. I'll just tell you certain things that I do, and it just comes out quite well. Um, First and foremost, what I do is I chop onions. It can be like slices, like very thin, or small pieces. Any way you want, you can just chop the onions, and then you put in the pan and then just kind of try to fry it till it gets golden brown. And then on top of that, you add those cubes of chicken or whatever kind of shape or size the chicken you have. You can use that, right? And then you keep stirring it, keep frying it, right? Then after that, what you need to do is you need to add clove, uh, like 4 or 5 cloves, and cinnamon, cardamom, and cinnamon is like one big cinnamon, and cardamom like you can put 4, 5 cardamom in the pan, and then still keep stirring. Keep stirring that for let's say 5 minutes, and then after that, what you should also don't forget bay leaf when you along with cloves and cinnamon and cardamom also add bay leaf and keeps as and when you're stirring, just lower the flame. All this time you've been doing it on medium flame, but this time just lower the flame, and you can add a little bit of turmeric powder into the pan, into the chicken, and also coriander powder and cumin powder. Just 1 spoon will suffice. You don't really have to add lots of them, but just that. And you need turmeric powder. It's a must have in Indian curry. Yeah, you can't escape it. You have to have turmeric powder, and then again keep stirring it. Then what I do is, some people cook without even adding water. It's easy to cook chicken like that, but if you really need gravy, and I like gravy in my food, so these days what I started doing is instead of adding water, I add milk. I don't add lots of milk into the chicken curry. I like 2 glass, small, or 2 cups, you can say 2 cups of milk. Just add, keep stirring it, keep stirring till you actually feel it's getting thicker and thicker, right? And then you add water into it and cover and keep stirring it. And then after you stir for about 5 minutes, you cover it with lid, uh, and then let it cook for like say 15 minutes extra, because your chicken has to be soft so that you can add. When you take the first bite, you feel wow, it's gonna melt in your mouth. If you need that See, I'm telling all the people who have never tried cooking, they can try this, and I must say it will work wonders for you. You don't need tomato. You don't need. If you want, you can add potatoes, and also don't forget your ginger and garlic paste. It's another important ingredient. They are another important ingredients in Indian recipe. These are like so basic. Without it, your food won't taste good at all. So you need to add ginger and garlic paste in it now. Oh, sorry, you have to take the lid out and then put the ginger garlic paste. So basically, it's somewhat like if you miss it in the beginning, you can add it later. It depends. If you remember while frying the chicken, if you remember adding ginger garlic paste, it's great. You should actually fry them a bit. And if you like a little hot or spicy, you can add some chili powder to it, or green chilies, like 4. If you love it very hot, just put 4 green chilies, right? And what now? All that thing is done, and once you are cooking, you want the chicken to really get soft and tender, and then you kind of cook it for 15 minutes. You see, you open the lid and then again see how was the status, and put back the lid, cook for another 15 minutes, see what is the consistency of the gravy. Is it thick? If it's thick, add a little more water, because if you don't add water, it won't cook more. And then your gravy will dry up. So that's no point cooking. Because you need a little bit gravy. You don't. It's not tikka masala chicken. It's a gravy chicken that you want to eat with rice or rotis or bread. You can eat it with even bread if you're lazy. You don't really want to cook rice. You don't really want to make parathas or rotis. Just buy bread from the shop, heat it in the gas. Okay, that bit will come later, but let's just still cook the chicken now for now. And then after another 15 minutes, so almost you're cooking your chicken for, with water and milk, in total you're cooking it for, let's say, 45 minutes. Make sure it is for 45 minutes, right? And 45 minutes is the ultimate time. And then once you open the lid, you want to add a little more spice into it. So what I do is I have bought hot Madras curry powder. I just stumbled upon that curry powder. It's amazing. It just creates a different flavor. It gives a different flavor to my chicken curry. It's like amazing. It makes me feel that as if I made a butter chicken. But it's nowhere close because I've not added butter. Just stir fry it with oil in the beginning. Yeah, but then once you know these basic stuff, you can just experiment with anything. Then you can start adding potatoes. You can also add mushrooms. You can add spinach. You can add anything you want, basically, into your chicken. Once you know the basic, your foundation is clear, right? And yep, so after the chicken is cooked a bit or completely, I add hot Madras curry powder into it, and then again I stir, and then lower the flame and just let it cook for another 5 minutes, and I'm done. My curry is totally done. Don't have to do, and don't forget to add salt. Without salt, it'll be so bland you don't want to eat. You have to add salt when you add water. At the same time, you can add salt. Or when you're frying the chicken, you add a little salt, right? People say adding salt while frying makes the chicken become soft and cook easy. I don't know how